Welcome to Update News. Online. James Ford, former chief of the Wilmington Fire Department, has passed away from cancer at the age of 66.
Jim Ford was the consummate community guy. He loved the city, and he loved the people in the city. He and I spent many hours talking about different issues related to the fire department, but not just the fire department, just the city in general. He was a good sounding board. He was a person who you could always just give an idea to, and he would digest it and then give it back to you with his point of view. He was a person that I respected highly. He was a person that I could truly call my friend, and I'm going to truly miss him.
Chief Ford began his career as a Wilmington firefighter in the spring of 1977. 25 years later, on January 4th, 2002, he was appointed Chief of Fire. Shortly after he took the position, I interviewed Chief Ford. Here are some moments from that conversation.
What type of direction do you see the fire department taking under your direction?
Well, my goal, personal goal, is that when I leave this job, that I will be respected. I plan on doing the right thing. I don't know the direction that this department is going in. I know that we are going to go in a certain direction, but I think people need to be involved. The people that are on the department, they need to be involved in determining what direction that is. And we have some great people on this department that are very knowledgeable, and I intend to include them in that process. And hopefully, we'll be able to lead our group to a new high. In terms of September 11th, it's interesting that, on September 10th, the New York Fire Department, the City of Wilmington Fire Department, were wearing New York Yankee hats. And on September the 12th, the New York Yankees were wearing Fire Department of New York hats. And I still find it tough to talk about this. What's coming out, which we already knew, was our people right here in the city of Wilmington have been taking these risks from the day it started 80 years ago. And now people are seeing what we already knew. It's gratifying, and it's also, I think, just lends to the fact that these men and women on this department, in your city, in our city, are courageous individuals that have, for years responded when people were fleeing, and I'm proud of that.
What brought you into the fire department?
I've lived in Wilmington all my life. I love Wilmington. I just love this city. I love living in a neighborhood where you don't have to get in a car to go every place. That when you walk out the front door, you know your neighbors. My father was on the fire department. He, retired after 20 years as a captain. And I really, when he was on, I really didn't understand, what he went through. My brother came on. He retired as a lieutenant. I did have the opportunity to serve with him for a few years, and I was in a trade. I was in sheet metal work, which I loved the people that I was working with, and I hated that line of work. And the opportunity arose to get on the fire department, and I took advantage of that and kind of walked into it unknowing.
Is there anything else you'd want to do?
With my life?
Yeah.
Well, I No, after experiencing this, I don't think that there's anything that I would be able to do that I would feel as valued, been given the opportunity to make a difference in people's lives, and I just wouldn't want to do anything else.
Jim Ford was a lifelong resident of Wilmington and most recently worked for the Riverfront Development Corporation as the safety and security manager. He is survived by his wife of 36 years, 3 children, and 3 grandchildren.
This is Update News.